Well, obviously, really thrilled about winning the game. I mean, that's something that we never can take for granted. And obviously, after last week, we're on the losing side of things. So it feels great to win. It really does. And yet, I would say that we've got to be much cleaner in a lot of areas. And there's a lot of controllables that we had out there today that we did not do a very good job at, and it was all on us. And really credit West Virginia Wesleyan for just keep battling. I mean, there was a time there was a 2-score game, I think, in the second half, and that's a tribute to their team not giving up and continue to play hard. It's also a tribute to our team playing hard and being able to fight through the adversity. And so for that, I'm glad that our team found a way to kind of respond a little, and we were kind of making some of those blunders and mistakes. I thought we had a really poor third quarter and beginning of the fourth quarter, and then, we kind of settled back into making some plays again. But, the weather today, I think our guys actually handled that really well. We were talking about it throughout the game. I heard comments from our guys that were very positive. We train just the circumstances of not allowing them to affect our production and execution, and I thought our guys had a great mentality with that. What an honor and privilege it was to have both of our TAPS families here today, the family of Soldier Levy and Soldier David, and what a unbelievable experience that is to have them with us, and for our captains to be with them and interact with those families. And obviously our military appreciation concept is it's a really neat concept around here, and so really happy to be a part of that, and just happy to get the win and happy to be able to learn and teach and grow from this experience, and I think our team understands that as well.
Well, let's start with the military appreciation. When you can go out and win and put up 50 points in front of a huge crowd and home opener, especially with the military appreciation events going on, what does that mean to you and the team?
Yeah, it's great. I think it's a good question, Zach, because I'm thinking like, oh man, do they feel like it's as sloppy as I feel like it is? But yes, I mean, we were able to put up 50 points. I don't know when the last time it was that we've done that. I think we had a chance for a shutout there for a long time. I mean, when's the last time we've done that? So yes, there's some great things there that I think were neat to be a part of, and felt good that our crowd, our fans, everybody could kind of get a glimpse of what we're capable of doing.
Last week, sometimes last season, struggled with the run game. How does it feel to go out today and set the school record for rush yards in a game?
Yeah, I did not realize that, but that's great. We had multiple backs that I think really shined for us, and it was good to see that the O-line they were actually opening up holes, and it wasn't just fluke plays or anything like that. I mean, we were ripping off a lot of big plays, and that's great. I'm excited to be able to look at the numbers, and excited to be able to look at the film and really be able to have some confidence that comes from this. I think that's the biggest thing about it, is we need our team to believe that we can do that and do it week in and week out, and we have to be able to do that to be a good team.
Yeah, well, it had been since 2011 since we've had 2 100-yard rushers in a single game. So when you have multiple backs like that can get the job done, what does that do for the diversity of the offense?
Yeah, it's great. When you can run the ball, you can do a lot of other things, and the way we want to play, running the ball gives us a whole nother dynamic, and Zeke and JaQuan, both, those guys, we knew what they were capable of. We just hadn't seen it. They were unproven, and I think today was a good, really reflection of their hard work they've put in, and I'm really excited for those two.
Defensively, shut out in the first half. What positives are you trying to take into next week?
Yep, I think we can look at it in terms of, we executed our game plan to a T for the most part in that first half, and then I think what happened was we just started to let our guard down, and it doesn't take much. I mean, you start to just kind of give in a little bit and start to relax, and if the other guy across from you is going 100% full speed and you're kind of going only 85%, it's one step you're out of position, all of a sudden there's a big play, and it's all of a sudden it's a touchdown. And that's the thing about defense people probably don't understand is, you know, you have to be right all the time. We're engineers on defense. We're not artists. We have to make sure that the bridge does not fall. We have to make sure that everything is accounted for. We don't get to just go and slap some paint on the canvas like the offense does and call it good. You know, they get the punt if it doesn't work, right? We don't, and we've got to be sharp every single play. And so it's something that we obviously just have to continue to grow and learn from. But for the most part, it was very encouraging to see what we were capable of doing there in the first part of the game.
Yeah, and we've gone over the offense and the defense. Special teams, there were some issues last week with some miscommunications. This week, special teams throughout was really good with the returns and the blocks. What did you like from the special teams unit today?
Yeah, well, we returned a kickoff right there after halftime, right? That was really good to see. Played a lot of different guys on special teams. I think that was really good. We got a punt blocked in the end zone for that touchdown there at the end. I didn't like that, but there was some good things to build off. I think being able to just get a lot of guys reps on that and getting them experience to know that special teams does make a difference in the game, and we've got to always have that as an element to our advantage. And so we'll be able to look at all those phases and all those units and break them down and see what we did well, see what we didn't do well. But there was a much better improvement this week from week one.
And then at the start of the game, first couple of drives scoring, when your team can go out and start the game like that, what does that do for the momentum moving forward?
Yeah, it's great. We want to start fast. We want to be able to create momentum. We talk about three things with momentum. We've got to create it, we've got to maintain it, and then at some point you're going to have to change it. And so being able to create it is a huge deal and establish it. And you know, it was good because we want touchdowns and to be able to capitalize. Last week we were not able to do that, and so I felt like this week was a little bit better in that way.
Yeah. That's all I have. Anybody else?
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it.
All good. Thanks, Coach. All right, Virgil, let's start with your overall thoughts on the defensive performance today.
I feel like we had some downfalls, and we got to just improve, get back to the drawing boards on Monday. There's a lot of plays that things shouldn't have been happening, and we just got to get better.
Yeah. Let's talk about your return, tying the school record, you know, for the longest return in school history. What did you see out there, and how was it feeling crossing the end zone?
When I cross the end zone, the only thing I think about is I'm going to be better than Devin Jones. No, I'm just joking. But when I crossed the end zone, it was just wild. I just haven't returned the touchdown in so long. And watching Devin, you know, that's like be my inspiration. He was a good returner. And I appreciate sitting behind him and learning from him.
Yeah, well, that was going to be my next question. To have a special teams unit that has been so solid in the return game the last couple of years with Devin and that return ability, what does it do to kind of pass the torch to you?
It just put a lot of pressure on me. Like, I try to be better than him. We talk all the time, and he just telling me like, just be great. Go out there and be great every time.
From a team perspective, to get the first conference win, first overall win of the season, what does that do to boost the momentum a little bit and get you guys excited for the rest of the season?
Just make us want to keep going harder. We got to beat everybody in the conference. Just got to keep striving for greatness.
Yeah. All right, Virgil, that's all I got, man.
Thank you.
Quick question. Personal highlight of the game and team highlight of the game. What were your favorite moments out there tonight?
Favorite moments. My favorite moments would gotta be my personal when I took it back. I looked to my left and I see Rodney. Like my team been running with me. It felt good. And team, I say when Keely, when he busted a hole, just watching him do that every day in practice, and then it actually translated to on the field. That's like my favorite.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, okay, appreciate it, Virgil. Let's talk about it, man. Breakout game today to go out and do what you did with the rushing game. How are you feeling out there?
Feeling great. Feel like we still got work to do. Feel like we got to make a goal to get to the championship. Keep going. It's just the first win, but we still got more to go.
Yeah, only one carry last week. Were you expecting this kind of workload for week 2?
Coach talked to me, said we got to get some more carries, so I came in ready.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about your offensive line to come out and create those holes for those 3 big runs for you for those touchdowns. What do they mean to you today?
I dapped all of them up, told them thank you. I'm like, because they've been working hard all fall camp to now. I'm like, yeah, keep on doing that. We're going to make it.
All right, well, you've had your breakout game. What do you want the world to know about JaQuan Keely?
Coming. It's just a start. Freshman year. I'm coming.
Well, pretty solid start with 3 touchdowns today, so congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
Anything to add?
Same 2 questions. I mean, what were the moments that put the biggest smiles on your face? Maybe a personal and a team.
Personal, my first college touchdown, first play of the game. Well, first touch for me, and for the team, the way we all bonded and had fun the whole game.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kind of on the same front, man. The running back room was fantastic today. So what was going right for you out there, and how proud were you to, be a part of the team that set the school rushing record?
I think it just goes back to practice. All of us work hard. We all confident in ourselves. O-line work hard. We practice hard. D-line gives us a good look every week. So it doesn't matter time it's going to break out. It just was the game. I'm glad to have you early in the season. So it just gives us confidence throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, to build upon that, it's been a long time coming. Last year, kind of waiting for the opportunity for the run game to break open, and then today to have your opportunities and with the long runs tear up that defense. How does that feel for you guys?
It feels great. It feels like we just worked for it. I mean, it's only the beginning, like Quan said, but I feel like it's a bright future for us. Like you said, last season was the best for us, and we just want to come back better, improve. So.
Yeah, well, kind of like what I was saying to Coach, to have multiple running backs that did what you guys did today, even with Quentin Cooper getting some rush yards in there late and at the beginning of the game. You guys have like a nickname for the running back room yet, or?
Not yet. We're going to have to come up with one, but thank you. We're going to talk about that for sure.
Yeah, that'll be a talking point for the next one.
Yes,
next. But to have an 100-yard game, your first 100-yard game in college, how does that feel for you? What kind of pride do you take in that?
I think it's amazing. You never know what's going to come. I just point out to my faith and just believing the team, believing in God, and just keep on going. So this is amazing, and I just hope it doesn't end here. So I want more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before Mr. Liddy asks it, personal moment, team favorite moment.
Well, and the other thing I want to add to that is, with the weather, the huge stats game, what was the energy like on the field at the end of the game? And when the clock finally ticked down, what did it feel like being out there and then going to the locker room?
It just felt good. I think for the whole team, not even offense but defense, we all work hard and we just keep on fighting. So I think it's just like a reward for us. We just got a taste of what it could be. So I think it was great for everybody. Just great atmosphere.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
All right. We're good.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you. Congratulations.